Okay guys, so decided I wouldn't cut you out of the loop on this. As you can see, I have it ripped out again. I have not test fired it yet, so don't worry, you haven't missed that video. We had a problem right off the bat. Okay, I put it together, and once I got it all put together, which I still have not found my ping pong paddle, not impressed. I had nothing. It did not fire at all. It didn't even try, nothing. When I measured the voltage, it was not, my wiring is backwards. If you ever have a power problem with your gun, your wiring could be backwards on the motor. The motors will only spin one way. So if that's your first problem, check and make sure the polarity is correct. It was positive to the front, as I said. However, I'll show you our problem. The problem did not lie with my wiring, anything like that. The problem lied with this trigger is actually not long enough to be in this case. I don't know if you can see what I mean, but you see the silver plate, if you can. And I put one tack light somewhere on this desk. You guys are probably looking at it. I don't know where I put it. Okay, I had a tack light. I would show you if I did. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, the silver plate, I don't know if you can see it. If you can, then good. But when I pull the trigger, it doesn't move at all. So it's not connecting. It gets nothing. That's the problem. It's a really simple fix, but it does require opening this gearbox again, which is something I did not want to do. Now, while I'm here, I could change the other plate we've been having problems with. This is the fun part, getting this apart without losing everything. If I let go of that piston, this flies out. If I let go of the back, it flies out. Make sure that when you do that, you do not panic. Don't jump out of your chair. Jump if you have to, like I did. But keep your hands down and watch your eyes. You don't want that to fly into your eyes. It's not going to be fun. It never will be. But, anyways, we opened it. That is the exciting way to remove the spring. A nice way is to actually slowly pull this out and expand it. But that's the fun way to pull it out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this spring in, or this trigger in. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put this gearbox back together. So what you're going to want to do is put the spring on the trigger. Now this is the tricky part, is getting it in there with this spring on. Because the spring does not like to stay up. It likes to fall off like that. Now, if your hands are greasy, it helps to wipe them off. My hands are now greasy as hell. I've been working on this all day. I have the grease not only from a Walmart gun, but I also have it from my gun too, so. Get in there. Okay. Walmart guns actually hold pretty good. My other one doesn't hold on at all. Like, the second I flip this over, it would fall off. This isn't getting much better, but. Now, I'm going to just stick this in there and use the Allen key to flip it over. Ow! Fuck this thing. Sorry, that's why. Fuck it. Okay, we're pulling the gear out. Not all of them, just this guy. The reason why this guy gets in the frickin' way. You can actually put him back in without taking it out, but this is the other I need the room. Okay, once you got that in there. Alright, and then this should. I might not have a safety yet for this, but who cares? Fire's gonna teach. Yes, I've now started cussing and swearing. I'm sorry. Especially to all the little guys that might be watching this. Trying to learn a little bit more of their airsoft gun. Sorry, I do swear. I have been trying to curb it. I've only let one out that I know of in the videos prior to this. But now I should have power when we're done. So now I need that top half again, which did not break yet. So I have to say I'm getting more and more impressed. This little tiny gearbox seems to be the gearbox that could, rather than the gearbox that can't. Alright, now, before everything goes to hell, straighten out. Ow! You have to get this in there, and you have to run over and check and make sure nothing fell out. Which, when you have greasy hands, does not work. You're gonna have to put eye protection on for it. Here. Fuck you, spring. I hate your guts. Tempted to burn the flipping grease off from these glasses on us. Now I can see. Stay down. Putting this together the third time, it's always not fun. Okay. This is the non-fun part. No, when I said third time, I lied. Sorry. It's only the second time, but you know what I mean. Putting it together the next time, not nearly as easy. And I don't know why it gets hard. Okay. Now, let's just check. Okay, so we do actually make a connection there. I can watch it. It hits. Okay, the teeth do spread, which means it does actually push. Okay. I'm going to leave that on for now. I need to wash these. My old airsofting goggles. And I have revisions. Fans. I'm excited. I haven't tried them yet. I'm excited. Kind of want to try it while it's raining. Well, it's just like spitting rain. That's usually when you have problems. Spitting rain, so it starts to fog. Annoying. You know, I don't expect this to fall apart. I mean, I expect it to break when I fire it. I do. It's a Walmart gun. It's not meant for this in any way, shape, or form. So I do expect it to blow out on me. I haven't used it nearly enough. I have to use tools out of the toolkit in order to get tools out. Alright, so felt like cutting it out of the loop. I didn't. You now see me open and close a gearbox all over again. So, and now it contacts, so this should go off if I was to put the motor on. But before we put it all back together and find out it won't, I have this guy. Isn't he cool? What we're going to do is I'm going to take battery. No, the crank stock is not the battery. There's batteries in the crank stock, for those who aren't firing on all cylinders at the current moment. Maybe I might be able to show you some of the arcing that happens and the reason why I own a MOSFET. I do not have a MOSFET in this at the moment. Alright, you ready? This is it. Oh! 10.47 volts! Nah, you're not going to be able to see the arcing, but we have power, which means this gun will turn over when I fire it. So if you want to check, you can. Be aware, don't have the trigger squeezed while that is in there, while you're putting that in. It's not necessarily bad. It's a low enough voltage, it won't matter. It might scare you. I have scared myself with 12 volts before. But it will spark sometimes, depending on what you're doing. If you're testing a battery outright, you have no choice. Put one end in first, and then when you put the other one in there, put it in quickly, but don't cross them. Put them in quickly enough that you can be accurate and still reduce the amount of sparking that's going to happen. Oh, and make sure that's set on the right setting. Like that was DC 20 volt, so it measures up to 20. That's what it means. I'm assuming. I've never actually known what that means. I know that if you are on that setting and go over 20, it just says error. That particular one just tells you there's an error. So I believe what the number is the max voltage you can put on it there. Alright, so I'm going to cut the video off now, but I'm just going to be putting that wonderful pile back in there. And see you.